Welcome back, warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. Great news! Tulsi Gabbard was confirmed and she has taken the oath to be the next DNI. Yes, we are so excited for Tulsi Gabbard. Oh, now we just got a couple more. We got Cashapp and RFK Jr. Welcome you all today to my live. I decided to go live, and excuse me for my voice. I'm recovering from a cold, but I do feel much better. Thank you. And before we get into it, don't forget, you got to smash like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have not already, hit all notifications so that you are always alerted of when I post a new video. Welcome to the show. Now, I got to share. I am so happy. I am just thrilled. And I also want to share with you that a prisoner has been released by the name of Marc Fogel. All right, Marc Fogel. And this is great news for MAGA world. Let me go ahead and get into this confirmation of Tulsi Gabbard.
The next director of national intelligence for this Trump administration by a 52-48 vote, Jose. Republican majority here backing her confirmation and ultimately putting her atop the U.S. intelligence agencies. The Mitch McConnell, ultimately the only Republican to vote against her nomination. This is the second nominee of...
Mitch McConnell needs to get somewhere and sit down. My husband said he looks like Granny on Beverly Hillbillies. That's what he said. Oh, you talking about the man that looked like Granny?
Of Donald Trump's, in which Mitch McConnell has voted no, but notably Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins, who were skeptical of her nomination, ultimately voted to confirm her. The next nomination up is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Democrats are going to begin to take the Senate floor this afternoon through the night to denounce his nomination in what we expect to be a unanimous opposition among all Democratic senators tomorrow morning, when his vote is ultimately taken up for his confirmation around the 7 a.m. Eastern hour time. Now, the question with Vice President Vance, who could be a tiebreaker vote for that nomination, he is overseas presently and will be tomorrow here. And at this point in time, there are still some Republican question marks for his nomination. Mitch McConnell, one of those, Senator Curtis out of Utah, Lisa Murkowski as well. And if
what is it about Mitch McConnell? Can we just get him out? I mean, please, why does this man keep getting reelected? He needs to go somewhere. He's always in the way. He won't say yes to anybody. Oh.
3 Republicans were to vote against him, this would put his nomination in an ultimate bind. So there is still serious questions about his nomination here over the course of the next 16 hours or so, Jose. But for Donald Trump, another victory in terms of filling his cabinet with people who were perhaps controversial, but individuals who he believes loyalists, who will go in and effectively reconfigure these agencies to his desires. Tulsi Gabbard, the latest in the ranks to be confirmed by this United States Senate.
And just to reconfirm with you, Vaughn, so RFK Jr., it looks like the timing for that is when, you said?
7 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. They have to let a certain amount of time go by to allow the debate to proceed here. And that is where Democrats have said, much like what we saw them do with the nomination of Russ Vought to be the OMB director, where senators switched off positions, where they spoke from the Senate floor. We expect that to take place here through the night ahead of what is going to be an early morning here up on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, they don't like RFK either. And Lord knows they're scared to death of Cashapp. Those demons are screeching, foaming at the mouth like a rabid dog. They just don't know what to do. They are so messed up. And I wanted to share that with you, but I also got something else to share with you. I'm just super excited about this. I really am. I just think Tulsi I just really like her. Something about her is special to me. I have no idea why I like her so much. But looking at my screen here, it's showing her husband hugging her. It says, congratulations. And this is coming from Meghan McCain. Congratulations to our new director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. We love you so much and are so proud of you and Abraham. Thank you for making this sacrifice to keep our country safe. America is so lucky to have you serving in this administration. Wow. And here is Tulsi Gabbard taking the oath of office.
I, Tulsi Gabbard, do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
that I take this obligation freely
I take this obligation freely.
All right, that is Tulsi Gabbard being confirmed. I think that's Pam Bondi right there. All right, we got some more confirmations and more oaths of office to take, but I want to switch gears. So kudos, congratulations to Tulsi Gabbard and MAGA World. But I also want to talk about this prisoner that was set free from Russia, Marc Fogel. And you guys are like, who is Marc Fogel? Linda B, let's just say he is an American school teacher who was arrested in August 2021 by Russian authorities for trying to enter Russia with 0.7 ounces of medical cannabis. Okay, he needed it for chronic pain. He was prescribed this. Okay, in June of 2022, he was sentenced to 14 years in prison. He was released from Russia on February 11th. That was yesterday, 2025. Jim Crow Joe was president at the time, and this man is not getting out until the very beginning of Donald Trump's second term. Donald Trump has been in office less than a month, about 3 weeks now, and this man is out of prison in Russia. Now, remember somebody else that was in Russia, a basketball player by the name of Brittany Griner? I know you guys remember Brittany Griner. There's questions about whether she's a man or a woman, but Brittany was bringing over some cannabis or something along those lines into Russia, and that happened back in February of 2022. She did not get out until December 8th of 2022. She spent 293 days in Russia. Okay, and I was praying for her. But see, there's something I noticed. It's like when Jim Crow Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe, he earned that name. I don't care what y'all say. Jim Crow Joe let her sit over there 293 days. And I don't remember, maybe they did, maybe I missed it, but I don't remember. Well, I was going through my own personal trauma at the time, so I probably missed the fact that maybe some black folks were complaining, the clefty lefties were complaining, but I don't remember hearing about that. That girl spent 200, almost 300 days in, should I say girl? Well, Brittany Griner spent almost 300 days in prison in Russia when Joe Biden was president. But remember those UCLA basketball players that were shoplifting in China back in 2017? Their names were Cody Riley, LeAngelo Ball, and Jalen Hill back in November of 2017. They spent about 1 week, around a week in China. Donald Trump went over there and got them out just like that. See the difference? And they want to say Donald Trump is a racist. And two of those guys are black guys and one mixed race. And nobody probably congratulated them or said, okay, I admit, good job, Donald Trump. They don't want to talk about that. But when Jim Crow Joe is in office, your behind stay there almost a year, well, almost 300 days in prison. That's the difference between the two. And see, this man, Marc Fogel, and I'm going to share information with you on, Marc Fogel. I just wanted to just bring that up because people want to demonize Donald Trump on the left. But why is it when somebody gets in trouble, no matter what ethnicity they are, no matter how terrible the country is as far as being strict or communist or dictator-like, whether it's Russia or China, Donald Trump gets you out lickety split. If you got Jim Crow Joe in there, you might as well go on and know you're going to be there for a moment. You're going to be there for a long time. Okay, there is a profound difference between the two. But these demon rats on the left want to just, whoa, talk about how bad Donald Trump is, but they don't want to admit the man handles business. Okay, he handles business, but they don't want to admit that. So I'm going to share a little bit about this Marc Fogel. Okay, I'm going to let you see this because he is very happy right now. He is extremely happy, and it's just amazing.
Luckiest man on earth right now. And I want you to know that I am not a hero in this at all. And President Trump is a hero. These men that came from the diplomatic service are heroes. The senators and representatives that passed legislation in my honor to get me home are the heroes. I am in awe of what they all did. My family has been a force. I think my 95-year-old mother is probably the most dynamic 95-year-old on earth right now. And I am so indebted to so many people. I think I remember a Churchill quote that he said when the RAF was fighting the Luftwaffe, he said that never have so many owed so much to so few. And I put myself, fortunately and unfortunately, into that category. And I said, never has one owed so much to so many, that this superorganism of people that came to my support and the love that I was given sustained me for 3.5 years in a prison that had me in hospitals for more than 100 days. I was given more than 400 injections in that time. And knowing I had the support of my fellow Pennsylvanians, my family, my friends, it was so overwhelming that it brought me to my knees and it brought me to tears, but it was my energy, it was my being that kept me going that whole time. And I will forever be indebted to President Trump, to Steve over there. What a dynamic man this guy is.
That's true.
And when I met him, the energy, the can-do attitude just exudes from his body. And when he smiled at me and introduced me and I got the feel for what has happened, you know, it's not just me, it's everybody. And Secretary Rubio, who met my son a while back, I'm a middle-class school teacher who's now in a dream world.
We're going to show you the Lincoln bedroom in a little while. It's a very special place. Appropriate for tonight. Very appropriate.
And thank you all. And I love our country. And I'm so happy to be back here. And I wish I could articulate it better.
You've done beautifully. And he's got a great mother. And when I saw the mother at a rally, she said, if you win, will you get my son out? And I promised. She's 95 years old. And I said, we'll get him out. And we got him out pretty quickly.
She told me that exact words.
I remember. She made quite an impression.
And you also did.
Yeah.
And I'm in awe of what you've done.
Wow. Guys, true leadership. You don't leave your folks over there to rot. Okay. And he's already been over there for a while, since I believe 2021. My gosh, it says he was sentenced okay, June 2020. Okay, he was arrested on August 2021. Okay, in June 22, he was sentenced to 14 years in prison. He was released from Russia on February the 11th, 2025, which was yesterday. He is an American school teacher. Okay, and again, he was arrested for entering Russia with 0.6 ounces of medical cannabis that he used for chronic pain. I don't know how he managed. He said he was given all those injections. What injections? This is insane. And see, this is the difference. I'm telling you, this is the difference between Democrats, Demon Rat, Jim Crow Joe. Okay. What are you guys saying out here? One of the basketball players in China stealing sunglasses. The dad, LeVar Ball, complained his son didn't fly back to USA on Air Force One. LeVar also didn't thank President Trump. Yeah, they should have thanked him, because they could have been over there a lot longer. They better be glad Donald Trump was president, because they only spent a few days over there. Yes. God bless. Oh, it touched me. I'm over here tearing up. His mother, 95 years old, he couldn't hardly get it out. His mama asked Donald Trump, if you win, can you please get my son out? And he said, yes, I will get him out. But that basketball blew right out. I don't know what basketball player you're talking about. I'm talking about Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner stayed in there a long time, okay? Brittany Griner was in prison in Russia for like 293 days when Jim Crow Joe was in office. But when other, like Donald Trump, get you right out, I'm telling you, he get his people out. And, it seemed like Brittany Griner should have known better. This man had a prescription. I, don't know exactly why Brittany Griner did that. But in any event, y'all, I just wanted to share this with you. It's beautiful to see people have a happy moment like that. It touches your heart. It just means so much. Tulsi Gabbard being confirmed. She's a true patriot. And sometimes you wonder, if a person used to be a Democrat, are they okay now? Are they or can we trust them, basically? Or, but I think we can trust her. I hope I'm not wrong, because the reason I think you can trust her is because they came after her, put her on a special, secret domestic terror watch list because she said something against Biden and Kamala Harris. And they were just coming after her. When they do that, when the demon rats come, and then the media was against her too. Remember, the women on The View gave her a hard time. I'm like, yeah, she must be on the right side of things, because if the women on The View like you, well, you might not be on the right side of things, because they were nice to Hillary Clinton. They'll be nice to the Obamas. They'll be nice to Biden. Well, if Donald Trump were ever to get on The View, which I don't think he would do that, and hopefully he won't, but Tulsi Gabbard, they gave her a hard time. So we see right now that when you are on the right side of things, the left-leaning media cannot stand you. That is a litmus test as to whether or not this person can be trusted or not. So I'm going to say that we can definitely trust Tulsi Gabbard. All right. What are you guys saying? This shows who the better leader is. President Trump. All right. The difference between Trump and Biden is Trump loves America and Americans. Absolutely, iron ear. President is not a politician either. He is a patriot and loyalist to America and her people. That's why he is loved so much. I agree completely. Amen. I love Tulsi. I really like Tulsi as well. I really do. I think she is a patriot. When you can stand up under the heat like that and stand up under the scrutiny and the persecution and the complaints. And she said during her opening, during the confirmation hearings, she dropped down the mic. Woo! I said, girl, that was the best opening I ever heard. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am going to drop another video today, and I'm going to be on at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have some great things to share with you at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also catch me on the Linda B Show. All right, it's on YouTube. I just dropped that video, the Linda B Show. Thank you guys so much. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America. And as I always say, march on, warriors.